Hello everybody, it's Niklas and welcome to this new video on OwnCell. And in this video we are going to see how to create assembly and how to use different features to create this assembly. Previously I made a video about how you can prepare the base of this assembly, so it means you need to create on different documents different parts, and after that you need to save these different parts and you will be able to use to create this assembly. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course OwnCell is available. So if you want to learn OwnCell starting from scratch with the course structure, this course will be perfect. It is a reference course, a lot of hours of training video to perfectly master this CAD software. This CAD software OwnCell is based on FreeCAD, but the ergonomy and the way to work with the different features is a little bit different. First link on the description, the complete course. Second link on the description, it is a website in link with these YouTube channels. You can learn software on these YouTube channels, and second link on the description, it is a summary of all the graphic courses available. It is like an online school. You can pick a course and you can learn any graphic software. So let's start to do this. One of the first things to do, we are in the part design workbench. So something that I'm going to do is to switch to the assembly workbench. If you don't have this assembly workbench, you go on edit, you select preferences, you go on the workbenches here, workbenches, available workbenches, and you can activate assembly. Something that you can do also is to click here, you will have access to the assembly if you don't have, or you can come back to the preferences to have access to this assembly. Here I displace the assembly on this area. So I can click on assembly here, and inside my new document, I can just click on create assembly. After that, if I want to start my assembly, I need to save my work. So I will go on file, now we select save as. And here you can see I created 4 different parts in OwnCell, 4 different OwnCell documents with 4 different parts that I will be able to use for this assembly. I made the video previously. And here I will just replace by assembly. So you need to create a new document assembly, you can save your work, and inside I will be able to place element. How to place element? You click on the assembly, and here now you can unlock insert component. After to click on this one, you can open file. Or if you have already your document open, you can reuse your document already opened. So in my type of case, something that I will do is to click on open file. I will select this part, this part, this part, and this part, but not the assembly, and I will click on open. So now you can find here the different elements. You can show only the part also if you prefer, just like this. And here, for example, this is my part number 1. But if you double click here, you need to insert the body. So this is why I need to deactivate this one and click on my first body and place here. You can group the first in center part automatically. And you need at least one grouped part in your assembly. So it means you need to have one part fixed in your assembly. So I'm going to click on yes for the first element. And this element to place, after it will be fixed, you can place where you want. So for example, I can place my first element here. And after I will select my part number 2 with the body inside. This will be my second element. And I can place my element, for example, just here. Then I select inside my part number 3, my body. And I can drag and move the element here. Then I can select my part number 4 and the body inside and place this one just here. So after that you can validate, and I place my 4 different parts. So now how to create an assembly. Here you can find the different bodies, and the aim is now you can unlock these different features. So in comparison of FreeCAD, it's so much more ergonomic, because in FreeCAD, if you want to create the assembly, it's definitely not very convenient. Sometimes it's too complicated to do simple things. And in this type of case, it's pretty good and pretty ergonomic. For example, you have the first one, create a fig train. So concretely, you can just select, for example, a face. And if you select another face with control, you can press control, you can just use one of these. And if I select the first, create a fig train, automatically, as you can see, it's working properly. And now when I go on the right here, you can also, if you need, create an offset, so it's pretty good, and you can even create a rotation if you want. But in this type of case, I don't want, so this is why I'm going to come back with 0. And if I just validate, as you can see, I created this relation, and we have now on the construction tree a ground train relation. So let's just come back here, because you can create other type of relations. Here it was just an example about what we can do. So let's just come back to the assembly, just at this moment here. And something that you can do also, you can select, for example, any corner point. It can be a point like this, and you can select a point just like that. And as you can see here in this type of case, it's not working properly. If you select, for example, this face and you select this face, just like that, because my assembly is not selected. So now it's going to work. I can select this point and I can zoom and select this point. And now it is same. If I select create a fig train, it's going to work also properly, as you can see. And here you will be able to see the relation. But you have also other type of relations that you can use. I'm just going to show you the basic relation. So now, if I want to put my cylinder, here I have a cylinder here. Something that you can do is just to, I will press validate first these options, and I can select this one. If I select this face here, as you can see, when you arrive close to this element, you can select this one. And now I have different options. I can create a revolute train, and the element will arrive here, and I can create an offset. So it's perfect because directly I can create my offset just here, and I can go in this direction. And if I go in this direction, I can insert directly my cylinder. So as you can see, it's pretty good. It's not extremely difficult. You select a base of a cylinder and you can do something like this. And in this type of case, it will be minus 100. And I can just click and validate. Perfect. Something that you can do also, it's to directly select the train that you want. And after to select the train that you want, you can, for example, here, I can define, for example, a base. It can be this face, just like this. And after I can link to this face, just like this. And as you can see, it's pretty good. It's pretty fast. It's pretty convenient. And it was working well. If I just come back a little bit, you have also more options. Something that I can use also, it's, for example, the cylindrical train. So if I click here, it is in the same way. I can select this part, and I can also select just this part. It's going to work properly. Here we have some limit, but in this type of limit, I can just stay like this. At any moment, you can drag and move your element after that you have the existing relation. So I can drag and move, but I can drag and move keeping the relation. So this is why here it's like to have a constraint. And if I go on this area, I can also drag and move, but here the constraint makes that it's not possible to move. And if I do select this one, I can click here and I can just drag and move like this. So here we'll have a list of the different trains. If you click on an element, you can also remove the different train. And if you remove the different train, now you can move freely your different element because I just remove the different constraint. So here I just remove the different constraint for my train here. So this is how you can work, and you have multiple options. I can also double click on my assembly just here. Double click on my assembly and try another one. So select again this face. Select again this face and this face. And one of the problem is when I go in this area, I need to double click on my assembly. I need to check something first. So when it's like this, it's not possible to edit anything. You need to unlock toggle drone. And now I can have access again to these different options. And you have more options that you can use. For example, I could also create a ball train. It's going to work if I define the center, and if I define the center just like this, it's going to work also. So to do the same type of work, you can have multiple type of options also. You have the screw drain here, it's more advanced things if you want to work with more specific here. You have also the distance drain where you can click on this area, and I could also select this base and select this base just like this, but we'll have a distance drain as you can see. But maybe in this type of case, it's not the best. So here for this one, I'm going to remove that. Let's just come back because I forgot to validate this one and this one. Just click here and just validate. Here I can also, if I wanted to use a distance drain, I can select this one and select this one, but as you can see, it's not pretty good in this type of case because the element will move on this area. So definitely the best things to do is to, in this type of case, we can also use a slider drain. It's going to work. If I select this one and if I select this one, it's going to work. And the advantage of the slider, we can create some rotation also after. So here you can turn, as you can see, the element is turning on this direction. So we can apply a value to turn. And that's it. After, if I move, I can drag and move. I have the constraint to stay on this axis, but I can drag and move, as you can see. And here it is same. One more time, I can select maybe. We can also select just a thick drain, but I can use this one, this one, this one. One more time, and just validate. So this is how you can create an assembly. So we are going to stop here for this video. If you like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channels. First link on the description, the complete course OnCell is available. So if you want to learn OnCell starting from scratch with the course structure, it is on the first link on the description. It is a reference course. We see the maximum of features. We see the different workbenches like the Sketcher workbenches, Part workbenches, Part Design workbench, Surface workbench, Sheet Metal workbench, Assembly workbench, TechDraw workbench, Dark workbench in this training course. So definitely it is a big course, reference course. At the end of the course, creation of different 3D models also, and different type of objects that we can create to use the different features. Secondly, on the description, it is a website in link with these YouTube channels. You can learn software on this website, see the basic of this software. But for the rest, all the complete guide, all the complete course are on the second link on the description with the website. And it is like an online school. You can pick a course, see how it's organized the course. And if you are interested, you can select the course and learn the software. For our next video, see you. Ciao, ciao.